FAROOQUE Azam is speaking from their Oxbridge actually. I have a message, very special message to the students, especially the students, those who are completing their matric examinations. See, I have been here in Darbhanga especially for the long time, almost 7th year is going on. And in the last 7th year, I have seen the students coming from Bihar board especially, they are very big in English. But whenever I ask from them, what do you want to be? Their aim is really it's the top position type. Some of them or many of them, they say after their matric when they come here, especially for their higher study, they normally say I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be so many other professionals which are really on the top. They have a right, they can say. I don't say you don't have right, you don't think to get the big positions. Whatever you want in your life, you must get. But the big question comes, dear all my friends, which I would like to share with you all. What is the problem? Why the people they fail in their academic examinations and plus in their competitive examination? The first reason which I have seen as a teacher of English of their student, that they are weak in English. If I talk about the total students, the strength of total students in Darbhanga, we have 85 to 90% students of the Bihar board. Whenever I check in my class, I find this status. 90% people are from Bihar board, but their English is really very pathetic. They are not able to understand even a single line of English, but if you ask them, what do you want to be? The message will come from them. I want to be engineer. I want to be an engineer, not from the colleges anywhere, directly from the IIT. You have a right, you say, but the question comes, do you understand your syllabus? Their syllabus under matric was Hindi. They have studied all their books in Hindi, and after especially the matric, their books suddenly changed and all the books are in English. Many of their students, I say 90% students of the Bihar board, they don't understand their syllabus. And because of that, when you cannot understand your syllabus, how can you think to qualify in the competitive examinations? To learn and to have a study in any of the stream, the first and the most important is you should know the language in which you are going to study. But our students of the matric pass, they come here, their language is Hindi and they are trying to learn in English. How is possible? And I tell you, even the students, those who come after the matric, they also are not aware of how important English is there, which I have seen in many of the teachers of Darbhanga also have told to the student whenever they say, I have my English class, I am going to my English class, they say, no, sit down, don't waste the time going to the English class, better I'll tell you in the teacher name, for 3 months, 4 months you will go and you will pass the examination. My question is not to pass the examination. Passing examination is, of course, it's very simple. You go for 3-4 months, you can pass the examination. My question is, you should know complete language, how to understand, how to speak, how to write, and how to especially do whatever you want in English. Trust me guys all, if your English means the language in which you are going to study is good, I am sure about the thing which you want to be, whatever your dream is to be, a doctor, an engineer, to be a CA, to do some professional courses, there all the syllabus are in English only. Nowadays, I tell you all, if you want to get education, if you spell out education, the first word of education is EY, because the today education is only in English medium. So if education you want to get and your E is not clear, E means your English is not okay. I again repeat it, not to pass the examination is my concern. You should know complete language. Complete language in the sense to understand, to speak, to write, entire things. So when your E is okay, your English is okay, of course the education which you are going to get, you are sure you must get and you will fulfill whatever the dream you all have. But in case if you don't have the good knowledge of English, you can just get the degree but not the education. Many of the time people talk about the quality education. What is quality education? The education which you get, that you must get proper in details. and there you should make your career. But if you don't know the language, you will have just only time pass type of education, where you will have the degree, you will not have the knowledge. And without the knowledge in the examination, I tell you how to pass. You will not understand the question. How can you write? Here in Darbhanga, which I have seen, our strengths of the science, our teacher of the science especially, they are teaching to the student in Hindi medium. They have no actually choice also, because the strengths of Bihar board, they are not able to understand their English. So if the teachers of Darbhanga, they start teaching to the student in English, the student will not understand. So the teachers also are helpless, and that's why they are teaching in Hindi and trying to make them understand completely in Hindi. But the question comes, if you learn in Hindi, on the board everything is written in English, but making understand is going to be in Hindi. In that case, you have not to write in the examination in Hindi, you have to write in English. So if you understand in Hindi, you copy from the board in your notebook in Hindi, but in the examinations, actually you copy from the board in your notebook in English, but you are writing in the examination in English and you don't know English. So better you please understand the need of whatever you want to be, you can be, 100% you can be, but there should be the right directions. Whatever you decide to do, first you complete your language. Don't be big concerned, especially to pass the examinations. Complete your language, and especially with the language, you can help to get education yourself, and whatever will be your trade, you will understand. The message I would like to give the teachers of Darbhanga especially, kindly help the student to understand their language. I don't say you send the student to the Oxford. Wherever they feel comfortable, they should be sent to learn the language, not to pass the examination. Passing examination is a small aid. It's only for 5 months in the last year study. Really you can pass, but the degree you can get, not the knowledge. With this all, I would like to finish my speech with the message. All the students, those who are interested to do something better in their life, to please learn the language. Even I would like to have some more time. I have seen especially the people coming here for learning English. There are not students only of 11th class here and 12th class. I have the students from the 2 class to the PhD also. Some of the students, they have already completed their BTech. Some of the students, they have already completed PG, MA, MCom, and so many advanced degrees they have completed. They are struggling for the job. Wherever they go, the interview is there. They don't ask the question in Hindi. They ask the question in English. And no matter how degree you have, which degree you have, but if you don't answer there in English, you are rejected from there. Recently, one example I would like to give you. One of the students had come here and he told me, sir, I had gone for a job in the school to be a teacher, and the subject which I supposed to teach there in the school, trust me sir, if you ask me the question, I am going to give you 100% answer of all about my subject. But there was an interview, I faced an interview, and in the interview the question were in English, not in Hindi. I was helpless to answer the question in English, and that's why I have been told you are good in your marks, you got a good, it's a number in the test, but sorry, your communication is not good, so you are rejected on the basis of this. That person had come here, requested me a lot, sir, do what, please tell me what I should do. I am ready to do, but I would improve my English, so please help me. I would like to make you aware, whatever the degree you are getting, that's nice. Without degree you cannot be educated also, because we need proof to show the public that yes, we are educated, but just a degree is not enough. With the degree, if you have the knowledge of English, I am sure about in the life you are not going to struggle. There are so many options waiting for you. You are in here and he is trying to help me to let the students know about the importance of English, because this is something which is recorded here. It's going to be telecasted on the new channel Mithila Manch. I would request everyone, you must watch Mithila Manch there. In case if you don't have the cable connection there at your home, you can enjoy watching on the YouTube also. It's there. Now Mr. Manoj sir is going to tell you something in Hindi, and that's because of Hindi. He can speak in English also, but he is not going to talk in Hindi because his new channel is a Hindi channel. Mithila Manch 24/7 Hindi channel is there, so he cannot talk in Hindi. English he can talk very good, better than me, but the main thing is that he is from Hindi channel, so he is going to tell you something in Hindi only. I would like to request, please listen in carefully. Now sir, you can start.
Thank you students. First, I would like to congratulate Farooq sir that he invited me here. first thing you learn, and I was going through the phases of the students here. 50% students are always hesitate to speak in English. Why? Because they think what you are speaking may be wrong, and when it comes in your mind what you are speaking is wrong or right, then you cannot speak. Every time you think what you are speaking is right, then you will speak fluently. About myself, I am the editor of new channel Mithlamas News. This is sir told already that it is Hindi news channel. Myself is MBA, and after 10 years, today is the first day that I am going to speak in English, and sir invited me here. And really I feel proud, and just give a big hand to Farooq sir. I always encourage those teachers who giving his role and betterment of the Buddha in the field of education. I always encourage. And you should also. Thing is, why I am coming here, English, without English, you cannot think about your career, about your life, and you cannot go in the path of your
even success.
Yeah, on your success.
Yes.
Yeah. So, from beginning, some teachers say to you that don't tension about the English. Some teachers say, I have an example.
I cannot take the name of sir.
Yes,
but
yes.
I told many a student complaint. My teacher told.
That's why I'm saying.
This class student, no, sit down. Don't go.
That's why I'm saying. They always speak to students, just go tuition for physics, chemistry, and etc. etc.
Yes.
But don't say to the English is the important for your any subject. Without English, you cannot understand any books or any subject or syllabus. Am I right or wrong?
No, 100%.
That's why I'm saying. From first day of your life, just think. Without English, you cannot go to take a part in any interview. Just I'm saying about myself that after 10 years, and I feel hesitate to speak. So, first day of my life,
you are speaking very good, really.
First day of my life, when I interned in MBA courses for there. But just सोचिए बहुत simple thing. One of my student friends asked me, time please. Very simple question, and I take at least 5 minutes to how I respond him. 5 minutes. Why? Because I belongs to Bihar. Just I want to follow grammar rules. Yes. So you have to say your colleagues and your juniors that without English you cannot get success in examination and in your life.
In your life. 100%.
So it depends on you. What you feel, you can convey message to your others. That's very simple. So what teacher says, I don't mind. But what you think, it is important. You can judge yourself. आप तो जज कर सकते हैं ना कि सही और क्या गलत है. अगर कोई टीचर कर दे कि इंग्लिश मत पढ़ो, इंग्लिश पढ़ने से तुम्हारा टाइम वेस्ट हो जाता है, उससे कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, तो आप जज कीजिए अपने आप को, क्या इंग्लिश बेकार सब्जेक्ट है या हमारा समय बर्बाद हो रहा है? नहीं.
This is the subject, improve your personality. Go somewhere in the crowd, talk few lines in English, all the people of the crowd look at you only. You know, wow, what an intelligent student is. That is English. It's the face of education. English is the face of education. Your education is back and the face means the English is front. You know English, your education will be known as a good education. If you don't know English, it's all time passer. You have the degree, but not the education.
And your personality impact good before the public when you speak in English. एक बात और कहना चाहेंगे बहुत मुझे. Today I announce that if a discussion program arranged by Farooq sir among some students and a topic given by sir, and I will shoot them and I will show on TV and YouTube that I can encourage those students who want to speak but cannot speak.
I also speak in English only. Normally I have seen,
Like me.
No, you are very nice. I give you few of the words I would like to say. As I have worked with Axis Bank actually almost 9 years. After my MBA, I worked with the bank almost 9 years in Mumbai. And I let you know, the people of Mumbai, most of them are, those who were working with me, they were maximum from Gujarat, Bengal and so many other states. I have seen, trust me, whenever there was a meeting and I took the meeting in English, I spoke there in English. And my boss, even whenever he committed some mistake, I did the correction there, not on the spot. I kept writing there in my notebook after the meeting. I told boss, what are you talking in the English? See, so mistakes are there. Trust me, they didn't believe I am from Bihar. Whenever they asked me, from where are you? I said, I am from Bihar. They said, no, you are a liar. You are not from Bihar. A student from the Bihar, they don't know how to talk in English. So now one last minute. Now I would like to tell you, I want to show the states, all the other states of India, that the Biharis are not back. We are strong in all the subjects. Now in English also we are strong. So all the people of Darbhanga, we are starting the revolution from Darbhanga. Inshallah it will do complete Bihar. And all the Bihari students are going to talk in English. And that I am here to support all the persons. Right? So we can have the debate better sir in Rajmata. You will inform me the time. And 100%. 20, 25, 30 we will have, and we can have the debate there in Rajmata. It will be better now. Other people coming to enjoy Rajmata, they will see, my God, the people are talking. So that will be the message passing from there. So from the classroom, it will be better in the Rajmata. And that's we will have that.
एक बात बहुत शॉर्ट में हम कहेंगे, आपको जरा समझ लीजिएगा. ये एग्जाम्पल है. यहाँ आप जानते हैं कि दरभंगा के महिलाओं के लिए इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज है WIT, जानते होंगे. और आपको सुनते हुए शर्म होगा कि जब और कॉलेज की अपेक्षा हमारी यहाँ की लड़कियाँ जब जाती हैं वहाँ इंटरव्यू में, क्योंकि उनके पास बोल्डनेस भी नहीं है, इंग्लिश स्पोकन भी नहीं है, वो पास नहीं कर पाती. दरभंगा में WIT रहते हुए भी हमारी लड़कियाँ बस इस लैंग्वेज की वजह से पर्सनैलिटी बस नहीं पास करती हैं. तो आप इसका इंपॉर्टेंस समझ सकते हैं.
So now you can inform all to get admissions in the Oxbridge and learn.
I again congratulate Farooq sir that he created a new English environment in Darbhanga for the benefit of students, for better career of a student, and for complete achievement of a career and job. Thank you. Also send me on my WhatsApp that some photographs and video
what you want to be telecasted on the new channels.
Okay. And you can watch it on
YouTube. Write your number now, sir, please. Mark there is here.
Pardon? Yeah. WhatsApp number. 930888086.
Especially if I tell you, you will not believe. So I would like to have some 2 and 3 interview of the students, especially those who have been coming here for the long time and learning English. So now the next we have Miss Salmovi, and she is going to tell about the Oxbridge, how she is feeling here. Please, you can have a video of Miss Salmovi and you can ask a question. Salmovi, how do you feel the Oxbridge about? You please look that side.
Sir, it is the best place for those persons who are beginners, because here we start from beginning. There is no need of English grammar or anything, because already I am selected for an Indian Army post, and due to English I am not able to speak there and I am unselected. So I have got news from my friend that join our Oxbridge, because it is the best place for every student, those who are beginner, because there you can do any type of activity just like a GD classes. There are several things in Oxbridge. Okay. So according to me, I will prefer to all the students, please, if you want to be anything in your life, if you want to get success in your life, please be focused on your aim and be an English speaker. And if you want to be a good English speaker, just join Oxbridge, because Oxbridge is the only places that you teach from the beginning start. There is no need that you should be good in English. Okay, if you are a learner, if you are at learner stage, you can join it and be a good speaker and just get aim whatever you have aim in your life. So I will thanks to my Oxbridge that he makes me a little bit improvement, because I'm just from here 5 to 6 days. So I'm just going, so it's thankful to Oxbridge that he makes me to speak at any places or anything.
That's okay. Anyone else would like to tell us, talk something to you? Is Oxford a good place to learn English? Do you feel so?
Yes, sir. First of all, I would like to say you, I am not a student of English medium. Actually, I am a Hafiz. I have come from Madrasa, and when I used to read in Madrasa, then I feel I will learn English. I must learn English. Then I came in Darbhanga. First I went other coaching. There I went. I didn't get environment of English. One of my friends, he told me you go Oxbridge. Then I came here. Then I realized here I can learn English. I think Oxbridge is the best coaching of Darbhanga. I can learn English, and everyone can learn English here.
Well, can you all grab over the last.
English is a very important language. Without English, we cannot make a good career. Then, whenever I am going to other states, suppose we are going to Bengal, they have the local language Bengal, but I don't know about Bengali language. How can work in Bengal? We are going to Marathi, they have to Marathi. We don't know Marathi, but English no. Whole world we talk to English and improve our business. Thank you.
I want to say that Oxford is a very good place in Darbhanga for the student, because when I was passed the matric examination, I don't know about the English. What is the English? When the person asked me anything in English, I was nervous, but I give the answer of this question. Dear, I want to say that when I was joined this institute, really I would like to say on myself, I very increase my English, because when I have come here, on that day I have seen that many of the students telling English very good. On that time I think that if I will speak good, then what my also time will come very person good thing about me. On that day I have decided that if I will join the Swiss, I must will speak English very good. Now when the time is come, I am also speaking very good. When I was working at one palace, there I give an interview. On that time he asked me, do you know English? That time I very confidently I told, really sir, I know English, and how to speak I also know. So I think that Darbhanga is Oxford is the one of the best tuition is Darbhanga. He make to a student very good frankly English, and I would like to all the students, thank you so much. You must learn English anywhere, but you learn English, because English is the part of our life. It give the respect, it give the personality, it give the more of value of about myself. Thank you so much. I would like to say all the thank you.
First, you give your introduction, Small.
First of all, I would like to give my introduction. My name is Anas Kumarza.
Speak loudly.
My name is Anas Kumarza, or now I am in part 1 student.
Go slow and speak loudly.
My name is Anas Kumarza, or now I am reading in the part 1 class. But if I talk about the Oxford, it does not matter you are from the which board, you are from the Bihar board, you are from the CBSE board. You come here, you must learn English, because here is sir give you environment, sir give it's a special class for the Saturday. Today is Saturday, and sir gives it's a special class, and here is a special GD class for the discussing. If you want to live in the all the day, and if you want to discuss your friend in the English, you can discuss all the day. It does not matter your English is weak and your English is good. You will not insulted by the other person. There is your friend, you can talk in English. If you talk in Hindi, there is a one rule. If you talk in Hindi, you give the 10 rupees fine. So that's why here you cannot talk in English, and you cannot listen English. If you don't listen in Hindi, then you don't. It's a thing about I will not learn English. So that's why here is all the person are talking in English. So you get good knowledge about the English sir, and our sir. It's a teach like of our friends. Whenever we feel I have problem, I go sir, and sir don't abuse anything. Our teacher tell us all the things.
Great, can you